fellow idiots, welcome back to the post credits. I'm your host Tim Montalvo, and today we are reviewing Okja, the original Netflix film that was directed and written by Joon-ho Bong. I didn't think this was going to be a good movie, but I thought it was going to be okay, but it was actually surprising me, and I actually liked it a lot. I watched it with my girlfriend, and we loved it. Paul Dano and Stephen Young from Glenn from Walking Dead is in it, and so is Tilda Swinton. Tilda Swinton, man, she's crazy. As soon as I found out that her character had a sister, in my head I was like, I bet you it's a twin, and Tilda Swinton plays the sister. I just feel like she always, doesn't have to do that, but I feel like that's her thing now. She plays guy characters and random characters and mythical characters and multiple characters in the same movie. I just feel like that's her thing, and I'm actually pretty surprised that she's not in the Apes movie playing every single ape. It had a pretty good story. It was very heartfelt. It was about these super pigs that were created out of nowhere, genetically modified, and they were just the new food to replace regular pigs and cows and stuff like that, the ultimate meat. I was curious as to how they would taste. I was thinking that it's probably the best burger mixed with the best bacon mixed with the best steak mixed with the best chicken you've ever tasted. So that's my idea. Obviously the social commentary of it, the agriculture and how the agricultural industry and how it's kind of just sucking up everything and just shitting it out. We're probably running out of food, which is why all these genetically modified stuff, the GMOs, come out, and it's just it's like a warning, or it's a social commentary. So you could see and feel for it and for Okja a lot because of that, because we can all relate to that, because everybody eats. I feel like the girl in it, I don't know her name, I don't remember what her name was, but I feel like the girl in it should have died twice. I feel like when they're in the tunnel and they're trying to free Okja from those people, I feel like Okja runs right into a car and she's on the side of it. I was like, you should have just gotten crushed. Why didn't you just get crushed? And then when they're running through a mall or a shopping center, she's under all this stuff. I'm like, you should be dead right now. But anyway, Paul Dano's always really good. I always like his performances. I don't always like the movies that they're in, because they're very dramatic and kind of boring. But I always like his performances, and he's a very good actor. I like the scene with Glenn and him, and when Glenn was translating Korean for the girl, but he lied to them and said that it was okay with her to use Okja, but it actually wasn't. And then Paul Dano kicks him out of the whatever group they're in, animal care group or whatever the hell. And he's like, translations are sacred. And then Glenn kind of, he kind of redeems himself later on in the movie when he helps him escape with Okja, and he has translations are sacred, a new tattoo on his arm. And I thought that was pretty cool, because I thought that spoke a lot to bringing together the world. And when it comes to that stuff, translations are sacred because they're trusting you to relay a message that they're saying, and they trust this person to say exactly what they're saying, and to not change it just because it'll make who they're translating it to upset or angry or whatever the hell, So I thought that and as my family's Spanish, so I kind of related to it, not in a huge way, but I get it. So yeah, I thought it was really good. If you're passing this on Netflix because you see Okja and you see a bunch of Asian people and you think, oh no, it's not going to be good, it is really good. So don't ignore it. You should watch it, because it's a surprisingly good, heartfelt film, and it actually has a lot of funny parts, a lot of very much Japanese comedy. If they're Japanese, are they Japanese? I think they're Japanese. Japanese comedy has a very specific. I don't know. I could just pick it out. I was like, oh, this is funny, but it's funny. They just do it differently, because I've been watching the anime Death Note, and the comedy's kind of the same. It kind of reminded me of that, so I thought that was good, and it was kind of a breath of fresh air. Jake Gyllenhaal's character is way over the top. I guess he was just going balls to the wall with this, and that's kind of Japanese comedy too. They kind of over the top stuff like that, characters like that. So I mean, I get it. It wasn't, I just thought it was ridiculous the way he was so it was a little too much, but it was still pretty funny. So yeah, Okja on Netflix. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you come back to the post credits and subscribe to the Idiot Box and put those notifications on, and let me know what you think of the movie after you watch it in the comment section. And keep coming back here, guys, because we got more reviews and more reactions.